So meeting the right academic for me was an absolute game changer. I met my current supervisor now, Associate Professor Bryan Fry, on Fraser Island on a field ecology field trip, which was one of those things that you have to be in the right place at the right time. So meeting him, I was then able to volunteer in the lab that I've been in for the past 5.5 years, and that led on to summer semester projects, which then led on to my honours degree, and then now my current PhD project.
The way that I select my students is first having them volunteer in the lab and then move on to doing honours or a PhD. And the reason I do that is that I select biologists, but what we do is more biochemistry. But I find it easier to teach chemistry to somebody who understands evolutionary theory than to teach evolutionary theory to someone who's a chemist. So in the case of Jordan, I met her on one of the field courses that I was teaching. She came in, volunteered, doing a lot of drudgery work of feeding scorpions and spiders. Cool little animals, but very repetitive tasks. But she stuck through it, and then we trained her up on actually working and doing research in her lab. So she started her honors much more developed as a scientist than is typically the case. And the reason that she's such a delight to work with is she has so much energy, but she can focus that energy on the task at hand.
So working with Bryan has absolutely changed my life for the better. He is an extremely passionate researcher. You can come into work and be down in the dumps, your results aren't working, you're not motivated, and one little conversation with him will be able to propel you for the next few months. He is so passionate about his research, about snakes, about venom, about the world around us, about helping others.